Jojo's Bizarre Adventure is a Japanese anime series produced by David Production, an adaptation of the Japanese manga series of the same name, created by Hirohiko Araki. This show tells the story of the Joestar family, a family where they discover that they are destined to take down supernatural foes with the powers that they possess. Each story is split up into unique parts, each following a member of the Joestar family, whose name can typically be abbreviated to the title Jojo. And around part 3 of this show is the introduction of the very creative and unique way of powers in anime, which is called a stand. A stand is a visual manifestation of life energy. It's an entity physically generated by its owner, referred to as a stand user. It generally presents itself as a figure hovering over or near the user, and possesses abilities beyond that of an ordinary human. There are stands like helicopter, a tape recorder, yellow minions, a zipper guy, and the fire chicken. I was trying to be funny on that one, but the stand is so much more complicated than that, and it has very specific rules to it. And in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, there are a lot of musical references, especially in music. To name a few, Dio Brando is named after the American heavy metal band Dio. The Zeppeli surname is named after the English rock band Led Zeppelin. The four Pillarmen, Santana, Whammoo, AC/DC, and Cars, are named after the bands Santana, Wham, AC/DC, and the Cars. And Trish's stand Spice Girl is named after the British pop group Spice Girls. So I have this idea of designing music artists today as stand users, and their stand is named after or referenced after their music. Before we get into this drawing, I'm just gonna let you guys know that I did polls on my Instagram and Facebook. So you guys, if you follow me, followers and friends can decide what to name their stand, and I can base around their name on how I designed them. So if you guys are wondering, here is my Instagram. Follow me to see more of my art if you want. And I might do another poll for a video, or maybe just anything art related. So on the poll, it's either excess or snakeskin. Snakeskin won. I didn't expect this because excess is a much more popular song, but snakeskin is a good stand name, and I think it's very cool. Rina's outfit is based on Jimmy Fallon's performance, where she sung Excess. And the hairstyle I gave her is the hairstyle I saw on her Instagram, where her bangs is kind of like a middle part, and the rest of the hair is pulled back and turned into spikes. And of course, she has her iconic orange highlights. Her makeup is based on her Comme des Garçons music video, with the blue eyeshadow. And I'm just gonna let you guys know, I don't know if it's just me, but it's kind of like Jolin's hairstyle here, right? With the highlights and stuff. I don't know, it's kind of cool. So the song Snakeskin, there are a lot of snakes references, like the word slithering into my heart, and shedding my snakeskin. Because of that, of course, I have to make her stand snake themed. Her design is also based around the Sawayama album cover. On the album cover, she also have makeup that is kind of like 3D optical illusion like. So kind of interpreted this kind of like her shedding skin. So I gave it on the stand. It's gonna make a lot more sense when I explain her powers. She also has this vest thing. I made it have a very long v-neck, kind of like a Bakio stand Moody Blues. The vest thing is from the Access music video, on the scene where she is a telesales lady. And it has this very gold liquid-like texture to, it's kind of a reference to the Access music video where the her and the other telesales lady, they're advertising this Access liquid. So now let's talk about her powers. So I thought of her powers is that she can make any object shed, and the skin that has been shed by the object will turn to an exact duplicate. I don't know, but it's kind of like a reference to the song Excess, which is a song about how ridiculous consumerism is, and people always wanting more and more expensive stuff. So here is the final drawing of Rina Sawayama and her stand, snakeskin. The choices on the weekend's poll is either blinding lights or in your eyes. Blinding lights won. The outfit I put on Abel's design is based on his after hours era with the leather gloves, black tie, the glasses, and of course, his iconic red suit. His suit here is gonna be sparkling, just like the red suit that he wore on the Super Bowl halftime show. There is also highlights on his suit that is supposed to represent car lights, kinda references the Blinding Lights music video. I don't know if it looks like car lights, but that's what my intention were. His glasses is sparkling and has like lights on them. It's kind of a reference to the Heartless music video on the part where there are lights reflecting on his light. Oh, what? There are lights reflecting on his glasses. And I have this idea of Abel always having lights reflecting on his glasses to make it kind of weird and like reality bending, kind of like Jotaro's hat. Like, how does that even work? Like, his hair and his hat is connected. To change things up and make things different, and not just another human figure hovering over the character as a stand, I made his stand instead a cross, which is on the Starboy music video, and it also came back in the Snow Child music video. I googled the meaning of it, and it's a reminder for him that he doesn't like the direction he's going in, but still, he keeps those crosses close to remind him of where he's coming from, or maybe to symbolize the small part of him that's calling for him to return to those ways. So the ability of his stand, Blinding Lights, is a cross-like stand that can be held by its user and can deal physical damage. So it can deal physical damage on about anything, and especially if it deals damage on living things, it will cause temporary blindness and people will be blinded by the lights. So here is the final finished drawing of The Weeknd and his stand, Blinding Lights.
And get ready for the pun of the century. He earned it. Yeah, he earned it. Yeah, he's worth it.
The choices on Ariana Grande's poll is either Dangerous Woman or Thank You Next. And Dangerous Woman won. But I did another poll because my creative juices are not coming out on the Dangerous Woman theme. Like, I can't think of a design for her stand. It's kind of boring. So I made a new poll. So it's positions against Thank You Next. And Thank You Next won. Ariana has a very iconic ponytail. So to make it more extra, I picked the two ponytails, a pigtail, pigtails? So yeah, to make it more extra and iconic. So yeah, she has her pigtails that she wore on the VMAs. Her outfit is also based on the VMAs. The purple iridescent crop top and the pleated skirt. And I also gave her gloves, which is from the Rain On Me music video. And of course, she is wearing the iconic white eyeliner, which she is rocking on the Positions era. Thank You Next stand design is robotic, kind of like the 34 plus 35 music video, where Ariana was a robot. So yeah, her stand is also a robot. I don't know. The outfit I put is based on her iconic outfits that she wore on the Sweetener tour, which is kind of like space-like outfit with the bralette, the choker, and the puffy sleeves. I also put spikes on Thank You Next because it's a common theme around the stands in Jojo, like Sticky Fingers and Crazy Diamond. So now let's think about the stand ability. The song Thank You Next is a song about moving on. So the ability I thought of is moving on the next one. So the stand Thank You Next marks two objects, living things, by shooting the sign from the stand's hand with the signs TY and NXT. So Thank You Next. I know that Thank You Next uses the letter U instead of Y, but it just doesn't make sense when it's put in an acronym. So TY works. And on command by the user, they will switch positions. Yeah. So yeah, that's the ability I thought of. So here is the final drawing of Ariana Grande and her stand Thank You Next. So that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Like or dislike however you feel about this video or about my drawing. Comment whatever the heck you want. You can also suggest video ideas that I might do. So yeah, also subscribe if you want to see more of my content. And also here's my Instagram. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching.